Hey, boys and girls, what is going on? It is your boy AN. We're here to tell another banger. Um, this one's a throwback. What is it today? Today is Saturday. So let's do some throwbacks on Saturday. Mostly, I'll probably do these ones on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But um, I just needed to tell some, so I decided today, let's do it. This is about actually when the first time and the only time I ever got jumped, and they pulled like this big ass like crazy knife, and we'll get into that story. I believe it was in the ninth grade, or maybe it was in the 10th grade. I don't know. But first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna rip a bowl, get that in, and then figure it out from there. Yeah. Let's get a jam going for this one. I don't know what I'm gonna listen to. I think we'll go with. Leave some suggestions. Down below. But I'll add in the music afterwards. So we're at Afterlife, 11 seconds. Alright, let's rip this. Alright, so this, yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure this was in the ninth grade. Maybe I might be completely wrong, and this was in the 10th, somewhere in that year. So what happened was, my father actually got a Rolex, and it was a Submariner. It was just gold, two-tone gold with a black faceplate. So it was pretty sick. He let me wear it to school. Of course, showed it around, just to the closest of friends. But I needed some loud that day, so I usually have like my guy who I always go to, and I was gonna grab a 3.5 off him, and I had the cash. It was all good to go. But one of my buddies, the day before everything happened, he saw me in the hallway and I was wearing the watch, and he's like, yo, let me take a Snapchat of it, it's really nice. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't really give a fuck. Like, he was barely my friend, but like I didn't really trust him. Definitely don't trust him. And after his story, I didn't for a really long time until we got older, and I'll get there. But we're gonna call him Jacob, and he's the main character of this story. Three other guys who were a part of robbing me. It was me, and also a kid named Joshua comes into play during this story. So it was a regular day at high school. I was wearing the fucking watch. It was actually winter time, man, and I had this big red jacket that would cover everything. Like it would hide the watch when I'm outside, so no one really would know when I was outside or walking. So anyways, moving forward, the day ended. I really don't have much memory of the day. I don't really remember particularly even what classes I was having. I could probably try to remember if I go back by date and realize what I had that semester. This was like 4 years ago, I'd like to say. So when I went to meet up with Jacob at the end of the day, he went with me to grab off my normal plug. And the guy who was my plug was also like a really close friend of Jacob. Like, they've known each other since like elementary school. So when I was talking to him, it was sort of weird, like, because I mentioned I was also grabbing off of like Jacob's plug, and my plug was just sort of weirded out. He's like, I don't know, he didn't really mention it, but he gave me a weird look, and I don't know. I think the topic was changed. But yeah, Jacob and my plug just like, yo, so you're friends with him on now? And then my plug's like, sorry, Jacob's just like, yeah, we're cooling it. That's sick. Grab the chop, grab the 3.5. I don't know if it was 3.5, 2 G's, whatever I grabbed. I do remember I grabbed 2 G's off of these guys. I was supposed to, who stained me. So I went into this forest, and this forest was right beside like my school and the place where I grabbed off my chop, and also where my chop lived. And another kid named Joshua sort of lived across the field on the other side. So it was all in the same vicinity. So we went to the forest, and there was this convenience store like right before it. And this was like a normal walking forest. Like people go through here, this was right after school. There was kids, there was, moms and stuff, walking back and forth through the forest. So we stopped at the convenience store. I went and bought something. I think it was a pop or some shit, man. And they took that shit. They took my Pepsi, bro. Anyways, we'll get there. So Jacob sort of disappeared. He went in with me, and then like when I was buying shit, like he sort of left. I was looking around for him, and I did go looking for him after I paid. And I think I called him, couldn't see him outside. And it turned out he was just on the side of the building. And he was on the phone, actually, when I got there. And I didn't really mind it much, but I went into the forest with him together. And we went in, and I actually saw, I saw people, saw normal moms and shit. And I saw this really sketchy dude just standing in the middle where it sort of like parts ways. There's like a normal path, and the forest would sort of divide into this uphill sort of route where there was like branches. Mind you, this is in Canada during like cold season weather, winter. This was like, yeah, definitely winter time. So we're wearing that big ass jacket, right? So I go up there with this kid. I'm like, all right, where's this guy? Let's go meet him. The loud, mind you, is in my pocket. They didn't even take that. I had it inside my jacket pocket. So we go to the spot. I don't know, they pull up in a bit. There's like 2 guys that come, and then that one sketchy guy, and they all link. And it was funny because when we saw that sketchy guy, I was like, yo, is that guy? And Jacob was just acting all weird. He's just like, I don't know, we'll see. Like, I was like, how you know this guy? Like, pretty sketchy. We spent like a good 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes doing nothing. It was weird. I was sketched out. You're in the middle of the forest, sort of fucked up vibe. So after waiting there for a bit, when those 3 guys approach me, they're just like, yo, I'm like, so where's Loud? He's like, you looking for Loud? I'm like, yeah, like, isn't that why you're here? And then he just looks at me, he's like, run your shit. I'm like, what do you mean? I just look at Dylan. I'm like, yo, I give him that look. I'm like, dude, it's obvious you set me up, bro. And I knew that from the moment. Like, I sort of it built up, but I felt it, like I really did. And they didn't even take my phone. They didn't get the weed. What they did get was this fucking stupid fake Gucci wallet I had with $20 in it, my debit card, which I closed the account right away. I didn't even have much money in it, bro. I was a grade 10 high school kid, and I think they took my fucking Pepsi. Like, what the fuck? And maybe my earphones, bro. But they took the watch, and bro, my jacket was covering it. I don't see. There's no reason they should know I had a watch in the first place. So then after this whole event happened, they pulled this big ass knife. I think 2 knives, and I was like, fuck it. They just like, get out of here. So I just dipped, bro. Turned around, walked away. And then Dylan soon followed me, and they didn't take any of Dylan's shit, which is hilarious. Like, right there, even if I didn't like have suspicion, that gives it up right there. So then we just walked together towards the school. I think we went to like Joshua's house, and like I charged my phone, or like Dylan. No, we didn't see Dylan that day. I think Jacob, yeah. Jacob needed a phone charger, so we did that. And then I sat with Jacob and we talked. He's like, yo, I think we can get it back, or some bullshit. We're at the school and we're just talking. I'm like, fuck. I was just taking it in. And I finally took it in. We walked up to like a Tim Hortons, and that's when I sort of realized it. But then I started playing around. Like, I started pretending like I didn't catch on to what this whole ordeal was with Joshua and like Jacob. I think they sort of planned it together, but like I played stupid, right? He's like, yo, I'll try selling shit and you can like sell shit too, and like we'll get it back. And I'm like, at this point it was obvious, but I was still stressing. I didn't know how to get it back. So that night I went out with my cousin, and I actually saw it like at Tim Hortons, and he gave me this idea. He's like, yo bro, just text him and be like, your father found out the watch is gone, which was true. My father would have found out. He didn't really ask. But just tell him that your father wants to watch, and he's like going to the police. And at that point, if Jacob did set me up, he'd immediately work with me to get my shit back. Because of course he set it up. Like, it's obvious. Everyone knows at this point. My cousin laughed. He just looked me in the eyes like, bro, come on. So we figured that out, and it worked, bro. I walked into school the very next fucking Monday, and Jacob was there. He handed me everything. They kept the fucking $20 fake Gucci wallet, which is hilarious. I got my debit card back. I didn't get the $20, but I don't give a fuck, bro. I got my watch back. And when I until this day, Jacob still does not know that I knew. Like, I still play dumb, bro. And like, I'll go up to him every now and then whenever I used to see him in high school and be like, yo, I know that you knew the guy, or like, you set me up. He's like, no, bro. But he's like, I did know one of the guys. I'm like, fuck out of here. Of course he did. Anyways, that's it. Anyways, I did forget to mention, guys, in this video that the gameplay is, to be honest, not my best. I do way better in pubs usually. If you guys would like to see more, I'd love to provide more. I just haven't really known or found a proper way to record really high quality gameplay. That's why I sort of avoided using personal gameplay the previous time. I'm waiting on my capture card to come in. But yeah, if you guys want to see more gameplay or this specific class loadout, let me know in the comments or something. And if you guys also want to know, I'm going to mention, give a little spoiler, I did find that Gucci wallet, the fake one, the $20 one, for sale on Kijiji, yo. And I still have the screenshots. I mean, it's a wallet. Like, most people knew it was fake. If people asked, I said, yeah. Like, dude, it's a wallet. No one cares if it's real or fake. Anyways, hope the gameplay was enjoyable, just a little bit for the background. Hopefully it'll improve over time. And leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Comment, subscribe, love, all that shit. Hear you from me soon, guys. Take care.
You make this look easy.